and I'm just walking around to give you a bit of a view. This is actually the main living area, so not much to see here really, but on the other hand, you know, it's quite fun. Dogs here, of course. This is Luna, looking very, very chirpy, and then Meteor is over there. Hello, Meteor. And so this is the kitchen area. You can see we haven't really moved in yet. That's because we're waiting for some furniture to arrive over the next few days. But what's changed is that we've now got the broadband set up. So we've now got the ability to stream direct to YouTube, and this is a bit of a test. So we can walk through and around this area. There's a lot of hail going on at the moment outside, so it's a really interesting spring day with some good weather and bad weather. And this is pretty much it. So we'll go through into the main studio area via the hall. And in fact, the plan is that this is going to be where the server will live. And Luna's going to help us there. So that's where the broadband comes into the property. And if we go around the corner, so this is going to be the main studio area. And you can see here we've got the broadband box on the floor here, so that's actually where the network connection is. And this will be where the DFA studio actually is going to live. So that's all good. A couple of PowerPoints on the wall, which is very helpful. And the plan will be that we will set up the studio here, facing this way. So we have light from the side coming in via the window, which we can control. And we'll put some studio lights there as well. Now, this particular area is part of the main sitting room, but it's a bit sort of separate. So that takes us into the main room. And then you can see here that this is the main sitting area, which includes you know, bookcases and what have you, and a fire, and plenty of room there for other furniture. And the plan will be that our piano will go over here. So it will sit here under the window, facing out so that the keyboard is closer to me rather than not. And we can look out of the door here, and we can look at the garden, which is still looking nice. The hail has now departed, which is good. And there's a few things we'll need to sort out there. I see a plant just blown over, so that's obviously been very windy the last few days. But nevertheless, it's quite a nice view. And in fact, from the sitting area, you get quite a nice view out over the garden there, or indeed through these doors here, which is also quite a nice area. And again, another view of the same garden area. So it's all beginning to take shape. The plan is that we will, let's turn it around. Yeah, so it's all looking pretty good. The plan is now that the furniture will arrive on Monday. That'll be some basic stuff because, of course, my container will be coming from the UK and it will be a couple of months before it arrives. But there will be enough here to be able to start setting up. And I hope very much that I'll be able to start doing some live streaming and some live shows next week. The broadband is working really well, which is great. And everything else also is looking pretty good, ready to go. Now, I thought it might be quite fun, just before I finish, to see whether we can just get the dogs to explore the garden, seeing as it's a little less bad than it was in terms of weather. So I'm just going to walk back through into the main part of the house. It's down the corridor, around the corner. Hello, dogsies. Come on in. Come on. Here come the dogs. And I thought we might just finish the show today with a brief look at the doggies in the garden, because it is quite fun and they really quite like it here. So I'm just going to open up the door. It's going to be a bit wobbly while I do this, but never mind. There we go. Come on in. So the girls can now and you can area is quite nice. This is actually one of the 2 green areas we have outside the property, and they'll love it, but they haven't started playing around, which I expected them to do, but no, they don't seem that interested in playing at the moment, but there we go. And in the summer there's a place that sits out there, and a couple of other areas as well to explore later. And there's also a wisteria, which will be fantastic in a few weeks' time. Just beginning to see the buds beginning to form now, so that'll be pretty exciting too. And you can see perhaps that the hail, which was coming down 5 minutes ago, is now gone, and we've now got blue sky. And it's a real interesting spring day. Hey girls. Anyway, there you go. So the good news is the dogs have arrived, and they're now exploring DFA HQ. And I'll be continuing to build this out over the next little while. May make another show or 2 later, but hopefully that's given you a bit of a flavour as to what's been going on. So thanks for watching, and do subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and keep in touch with us. There'll be more live shows coming very soon. You shut yourself out. Okay.